If you recently had a conversation with some of your family members or friends about buying a home, more than likely they were telling you about how many different people were involved in the process. Let's talk about some of the key players you're going to meet during your home buying journey to make sure you have the right players on your home buying team. My name is Andrew Finney, and my passion is helping you make sense of real estate. If you need help finding a top agent where you live, or if you simply want to drop me a line to say hello, my contact info is below. If you're new here, please go ahead and subscribe to this channel now and like this video. Thank you. All right, my friend, let's really think about this a little bit with all the different key players that you're going to meet during your home buying experience. We've often heard that it takes a village to raise a child, but the villagers have to live somewhere. That somewhere is called their home. So it also takes a village to help you buy it. It really boils down to 5 key players that you're going to have on your home buying team. The 5 key players that you're going to meet during your home buying journey are: 1, your buyer's agent. Number 2, your mortgage lender. Number 3, your home inspector. Number 4, in the states that this is applicable, you'll have a real estate attorney involved. And number 5 are your title and escrow team. What makes this really interesting is when you talk to your family and friends, they likely told you, yeah, we had a really good buyer agent. Yeah, we had a really good mortgage loan officer, a great home inspector and everything, right? But what about all the additional players that comprise those 5 key players? We have support networks. So let's take a look at not only the key players, but also the teams of people that you're likely to meet and be getting emails and phone calls from so that you know who to expect contact from. The first key player is your buyer agent. Now, hopefully with your buyer agent, you made sure that you Google that agent, check their ratings, check their reviews, and check their past sales performance to ensure that you have the right fit for you. Now, with your buyer agent, there's a lot of different people that they're going to know to aid in your success and make sure that your home buying journey is as smooth as possible. Some of those key players would look like a transaction coordinator, an admin, or an assistant that the team may have team agents that actually may be assisting you through the process as well. Your buyer agent will also know a mortgage loan officer that they can introduce you to, any handyman, contracting services, anything and everything that help guide you through the home buying process and make it as easy as possible for you. Your buyer agent will even know home inspectors that give you a list to make sure that you're getting the right home inspection services that you're looking for in your new home. Your buyer agent will even know a lot of additional vending services available to you to further assist you during your home ownership time, from house cleaners to pool cleaners to any services that you need with lawn care, painters. The list is seemingly endless, and it really is. So let's make sure that you know the different people that are going to be reaching out to you during the home buying process so that you can keep in perspective the people that are going to be contacting you. The second key player is your mortgage lender themselves. Now, this is where the process can get really complicated sometimes in the mind's eye of a buyer, especially if it's your first time, second time doing it, or it's been a while since you purchased your last home. The reason being is that you know the face and you know the name of your mortgage lender, but what about their processor? What about their assistant? What about the different people that help support the endeavor of getting you the best home loan possible with the best terms and rates possible? It takes a team. When you move into the closing process itself, they're going to have an underwriter reviewing your file. They're going to have additional closers and funders and all these people that are dotting the I's and crossing the T's to make sure this happens for you. Best practice here is to have a conversation with your buyer agent and your mortgage lender to ensure that you're brought up to speed with the different parties that will be reaching out to you to let you know everything is okay and you should be hearing from them. Having this information known up front will keep the process moving along smoothly, and it'll also keep you on track with a timeline of providing all the additional information that might be needed to help you get your new home loan. Not to mention, it's the lender that is also going to be ordering the real estate appraisal for you in your new home. Your mortgage lender will even introduce you to homeowners insurance agents to find the best quotes for you that are going to give you the coverage and the types of coverage that you need in owning your new home. The third key player is your home inspector. Now, the home inspector, you probably got a list of different people from your buyer agent, and they said, hey, why don't you give them a call and see if they're right for you? And if it is, then let's go ahead and order this home inspection that guides you through the inspection process and answer any questions that you have about anything that they're noticing going on in the house. Now, the reason that the home inspector gets their own place is they're also extremely beneficial to real estate agents and mortgage lenders when something needs to be fixed and maybe we don't have the people on call to know the exact fix or the exact person in that area of town that can get you the best service for any repairs that might be needed. We can start gathering the quotes, and in gathering the quotes, we can present them in your repair request and ask the seller to pay for it in some, all, part. Just see what happens, essentially negotiating there, right? We want to make sure that we have all of our ducks in a row and ready to go when we go to submit that repair request. So please do not minimize the importance importance of your home inspector, and please always do get a home inspection. Your fourth key player is a real estate attorney. Now, not all states require a real estate attorney, but for those states that do, they are an essential component of your closing process. That real estate attorney is going to be looking over all the contracts, making any final adjustment to the numbers, making sure everything is on the up and up, and guiding you safely into the harbor known as your new home. The fifth key player are the title and escrow officer. With the title and escrow officer, easiest way to think about them is as a neutral third party. They're essentially the middle person between you and the seller. So when you're working with the title and escrow officer, they're getting all the information from the seller about the payoff for their home if they had a mortgage on it, and they're also gathering all your information with the amount of money that you're going to need for cash to close. This is also extremely important to know that it's the title and escrow officers that will be sending you what's called wiring instructions. You always want to contact the escrow officer and verify those wiring instructions by asking what is the account and routing number and having them repeat it back to you to ensure that if it says one thing, it's the same thing so you don't become a victim of wire fraud. Please always make sure that you're verifying the wiring instructions. Extremely easy to do, and wire transfers are extremely safe if you just simply pick up the phone and call them to verify everything. Now, title and escrow officers will be guiding everything through the closing process from the preliminary title report to ensuring everything is being transferred into your name legally in preparation of you getting the keys to your new home. In many cases, title and escrow officers also have their own assistants, so you want to be notified of all the key players that the title officer is going to have as well. Now, here's what we do here in Las Vegas, Nevada on the Andrew Finney team. When we open up a closing, I will introduce you to all the key players that you're going to be meeting, and I'll keep you up to date every step of the way. The reason I share the practice that I use here in Las Vegas, Nevada is it should be the same expectation that you have of your buyer agent where you are. You need to know who's going to be contacting you, and you need to make sure that everything is on the up and up, right? So if you ever suspect anything is off or you get an email from a party that you don't yet know, make sure that you contact your buyer agent and make sure they're letting you know who that is and make sure that email is legitimate so nobody confuses you during the closing process. Your home buying team is behind you and supports you every single step of the way. And by working together, they make sure your home buying journey is a pleasurable and fun one, and it should just be as smooth as possible. So it's something to think about, it's something to consider, and it's something to be prepared for as you're getting ready to buy your new home. Please make sure that you have the right home buying team on your side. So now that you know more about the 5 key players that are going to be playing the pivotal role and their support staff that's going to be assisting you during your home buying journey, now let's take a look at 9 ways to find the right home for you and the 10 personality styles that you're likely to meet when buying a home. Looking forward to our next conversation. We'll see you in a few.